What a crazy week in the world of Major League Baseball. The bombshell hitting this month past Monday when MLB announced that they concluded an investigation on the Houston Astros in the 2017 cheat cheating signs with using a garbage can, etc. So Houston got a harsh punishment, right? Very harsh punishment. MLB decided to suspend their GM at the time, Jay Lunel, their manager at the time, AJ Hinch. They also draft picks, first rounder and a second rounder in 2020 and 2021. And they fined the ownership $5 million, which is the max they can fine ownership for this. But the ownership of the Astros, Crane, Jim Crane, I believe is his name, decided to go one step further by relieving both Jen Luna, the GM, and the manager, AJ Hinch, of their duties. And so they're out of the job in Houston, just looking for a manager. Now, a member of that Houston Astros staff in 2017, Joe Alex Cora, was named in the report as a mastermind behind the cheating. And Houston won the World Series. That tainted the World Series. As in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, that World Series is tainted. Now, onto the Boston Red Sox. As I said, Alex Cora became the manager of the Boston Red Sox after that World Series. And the speculation is, or rumorship has it, that he did the exact same thing. I don't know about. I don't know what I don't think he used garbage can, but some way to use cheating. In the 2018 Red Sox, with an amazing offensive year, won the World Series, and now that's tainted. And the Red Sox did not have a good. They had a 500 year, but not a year they suspected in 2019, as they expected to repeat. And in 2019, former Astro player Carlos Beltran became the manager of the New York Mets. Alex Cora will leave his duties Tuesday or Wednesday. I believe it was Wednesday. And Boston's looking for a manager. And Carlos Beltran was named the manager of the Mets in the offseason. And as of yesterday, he was relieved of his duties of the Mets because it does not look good for their image. For Boston's image, did not look good. For Houston's image, it doesn't look good. The Mets is not as bad as for the Mets, but they had to get rid of Beltran because he was part of the Astros group, and there's a suspicion he knew, and the Mets just had to relieve him of duty. He never managed a game, so he never won or lost. And Carlos Beltran, I bet, understands. Alex Cora seems remorseful, and Boston can say they mutually parted ways. No, they let him go. They relieved him of duty. They probably told him this is hard. They probably told him it's hard. They're thankful for them getting the World Series title in 2018, even though a lot of people say it's tainted, like in 2017 with the Astros. But this was a firing. And Alex Cora knew. So we got three teams with a month away without a manager. Now managers are being interviewed. Houston job, Boston job, and the Mets job. It's crazy, right? Then yesterday we got this crazy stuff coming out that a burner account claiming to be Kyle Beltran's niece, but we all know it's been confirmed it's not his niece, but it's most likely somebody's burner account, maybe a player, maybe somebody in management. I think it's a player. And she basically said Alex Bregman and Jose Altuve was wearing some sort of electronic device under the jersey or on wherever, and she pointed out to that game-winning home run to clinch the series against the Yankees when Altuve hit a hanging slider over the wall. And the whole time, the whole pitching sequence was fastball, and he was hitting a slider, and he happens to get a slider, which is hanging. Hanging sliders do get hit out of the park or not. It's not a good pitch for a pitcher. So let me just tell you that if you hang a slider or a curveball, there's a good chance it could go out of the ballpark. But as you see him rounding the bases, as he's about to cross home plate, he says, "Do not rip my shirt off," or something like that. He was pointing his shirt, pointing at him, "Do not rip my shirt off, jersey off." And then as they're piling on to celebrate, he was there for like a few seconds and he snuck out from the bottom. He goes in the dugout, changed into a other shirt, saying, "Other shirt," after taking off the jersey. Coming out for an interview with Ken Rosenthal, Ken Rosenthal asked him why didn't he want him to take his jersey off, because he said he's shy and his wife didn't like it, and he had a weird laugh. And Ken Rosenthal said today that his producer, who was in his ear, told Ken Rosenthal to ask him that question. That was today on the MLB Network. If you don't believe me, check it out. Well, I'm sure there's a clip of it somewhere. And of course, no, people don't believe him. I mean, I find it a little bit far fetched, but it's the Astros. You can't take them at their word right now, right? So, and you see, apparently a photo of something on taped onto TJ Reddick's chest, or maybe electric device under there. His wife said it's confetti. I don't think that's confetti at all. I don't know what it is, but it's not confetti. I'm sorry. So this situation is, well, big MLB. And we got the Hall of Fame inductions next Tuesday. You know, the nominees are going to be announced. Whoever's going to go to the Hall of Fame is going to be announced next Tuesday. This is over. This is going to overshadow that. And Derek Jeter is going to go in that Hall of Fame. Most likely, obviously, like it's no brainer. He's going to go in the Hall of Fame. And so, okay, back to the cheating scandal. You got 3 teams looking for a manager with 1 month out in spring training. I wouldn't hire or promote anybody in the organization to manage that team because that would look bad, very bad. Uh, if I was other teams looking for a manager or somebody on the coaching staff or as a bench coach, hitting coach, and I wanted to interview them, I would ask them those questions. Did you know about this? Because you have to. It's a raise suspicion, right? And if you're looking for free agents from those teams, teams are gonna ask that, and as they should. Management's gonna ask these players or whoever coaches or joining an organization these questions, it's, and they're gonna have to answer truthfully. And when spring training comes along, Mark Friars is gonna probably have to be asked a bunch of questions from the media. New coaches, the new manager, same thing for the new manager for the Mets, not Dodgers, Astros and Red Sox. They're gonna ask a lot. The media's gonna ask them tons of questions. And I'm gonna say this: even though the Astros got caught and Boston's still being investigated, and Alex Cora specifically still being investigated, don't be surprised in the future other teams get caught. Other teams, I bet, do cheat too, but they just haven't been caught. So, thank you, like, and subscribe.